7 kilograms. Imagine standing in front of a suitcase that can weigh 7 kilograms, the size of a typical carry-on luggage. Now, imagine having to pack your entire life into that 7-kilogram bag. What would you take? What would you leave behind? This isn't just some sort of hypothetical exercise, it's a reality that I faced. How lucky am I? Let me take you somewhere that holds a special place in my heart, Sudan, a beautiful country in Africa, known for its warm-hearted people, pyramids, and the confluence of the two Niles. My family had the privilege of calling Sudan home for 4 wonderful years. I loved my job, our school, and our community. Life was good. Fast forward to April 15th, 2023. It was a typical Saturday morning. My family was at the golf course, and I was at home alone, enjoying a rare moment of silence. That was interrupted by an unusual noise. I brushed it off as someone cleaning in the apartment building. Then I received a message from my friend Katie. What the actual? What's going on? Then my phone lit up. Stay at home. Do not travel. Shelter in place. Lock down. Okay, what is actually going on? After what felt like an eternity, my family finally returned home, and little did we know that that would be their last outing in Sudan. Later that day, our principal held an emergency Zoom session. Conflict had erupted in the capital. Khartoum was turning into a war zone. We were urged to stay inside, ration our food, fill every vessel with water, and conserve electricity. We are no longer allowed to stay in our top floor apartment due to the fear of airstrikes and shelling. My friend Katie and her 2-year-old son Otis welcomed our family of 5 into their apartment. How lucky am I to have someone so willing to share their space with us? During the shelter in place, the days blurred together, yet remained so vivid at the same time. Each day was a test of patience and resilience, yet the 4 kids kept us grounded. When the fighter jets flew overhead, we hid under the tables as a game. At night, we couldn't have the lights on for our own safety, so we were camping. During the most difficult moments, our kids' laughter and banter reminded us of the good and the innocence in the world. How lucky are we to have this constant reminder of joy? Days passed, and we finally received a message that there was a plan to evacuate us. We had to be ready to leave at a moment's notice, and we could bring a 7-kilogram bag. A 7-kilogram bag? You expect me to pack my entire life into the 7-kilogram bag? What will I take? What will I leave behind? How about these handwritten notes, our wedding photos, my late grandmother's dress? Will I ever see these items again? Yet, in the middle of all this decision-making, I remember thinking, how lucky are we to have so many things to choose from? The day finally arrived. We were being evacuated. Our bus was full. We had children on our laps. The aisle had luggage and people on top. We were uncomfortable, but we were on our way to safety. Hours into the journey, it was now nighttime, and our bus pulled over to the side of the road. I looked outside and saw a man being chased. Then, gunshots. Duck and cover! I shielded my daughter with my body that was trembling with fear. I knew I needed to ground myself. I began thinking of all those times I laughed so hard my belly hurt, the amazing places I traveled, the delicious food I ate, and the memories with the people I love. In that moment, I was at peace with whatever might happen next. How lucky am I to have such a beautiful life? The bus engine turned on and an eerie silence remained. But we were continuing on with our journey. Another 14 hours on the bus to a safe house with hundreds of people, to the Sudan border, to Egypt, to staying overnight in the middle of the Egyptian desert in a shelter, to a ferry, to a hotel, onto a bus, to another hotel, to another bus, to the Cairo airport, to Frankfurt, to Toronto, to Ottawa, into the arms of my mom and my dad. How lucky am I that I can give these people I love a hug again? I often reflect on this experience and think what a shame it would be if I didn't learn anything from it. And trust me, I learned a lot. I knew that I was most calm during the shelter in place when I was focusing on the good around me and being grateful for what I had instead of being consumed by the unknown. Did it mean we were safe? No, but it did mean that we could be present with our family. In my everyday life, I realize I'm happiest when I take a moment to realize how grateful I am for the things around me. And it goes without question. I know how lucky I am to realize that what I cherish most in life doesn't need that 7-kilogram bag. Thank you.